What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. I have a short little video here I've been wanting to do for a while. You might have seen the short that I put up on YouTube a couple weeks ago with my latest terrain piece, but I always like to go through the process of printing that and how it worked out with the cool technology I have with the X1 Carbon, which allows me to do the time-lapse videos of the different pieces. So this I got off of Imperial Terrain. It was about $4, I think. Great piece for your Legion gaming. It's kind of like a Jedi temple kind of courtyard thingy, and it looks really cool. You can see it right over here, and you'll see why I had to do the blue in the center. So the piece itself, when I got the STL file, was too big, just too big for the printer to do as one piece. I guess I could have sized it down, but I felt like this size was good and reflected the Legion scale, so I wanted to leave it as is. So I did the individual pieces. Now if we come over here, we can see the first piece I did was the centerpiece, this big centerpiece, right? And I figured the pieces would all fit together nicely and stuff like that, so I just kind of left everything as is. So we did the centerpiece, then we proceeded to do all the different side pieces. Each one was probably about a 3-hour print, which wasn't too bad. Pretty much took a whole roll of this gray stuff I got from my friend, who is a avid 3D printer, knows so much more than I, and I really always thank him for all the help that he gives me, because he just knows a lot more. So we did pieces like that, the different sections that you can put together, which you can kind of see the lines in the picture of the completed process. I would probably like to glue some of them together to make so that when I paint them, the seams kind of go nicely, because I probably will paint this to do a more textured, weathered look to it for the table. But I'd probably like to at least, maybe like do a half, like 2 pieces and then the centerpiece. I might not, glue the whole thing together, but I'd like to make it less pieces. So there you see a couple more. I was able to get a couple pieces in at once, which is always nice. And then like just the different aspects of the print. Some of them were larger than others. And like I said, they did take quite a while. The printer's amazing how detailed it works out, and how like pieces like this, you don't need to worry about the supports, because as long as the stuff underneath was bigger, it'll work out perfectly fine. Again, really great. But then what happened, of course, is when we went to put the centerpiece in, by the size of this, you might guess that this is bigger than the circle in here, which is weird that the STL file wouldn't have been sized properly. This was not sized properly to this in its individual pieces, which was just very odd. And then, of course, I printed it again, which is why the blue's there, because I ran out of the gray and I only had the silk blue to finish the top layer, which kind of looks cool, but I'll be painting it anyway, so it really won't matter in the end of it. But yeah, so that's why we have the gray and the blue. Like I said, it kind of looks kind of cool. And then here you see the final project, and even there, I'll play this video here.
It's Brennan, and I'm coming at you with a new print I have from my 3D printer. I got this off of Imperial Terrain. It was pretty cheap, I think $4, and decided to give it a try. It is a Jedi kind of, or temple grounds kind of thing like that. And I actually had to do the centerpiece twice, because the initial print sized it as this, which is too big.
Yeah, you can see there how big it is. This print wasn't perfect either. It's still, I measured it with a tape measure, which I probably should have had something like a caliper, because I did not size it perfectly. It is still a little bit too small. I'll probably eventually redo this at some point, if I can get my friend to help me figure out the exact measurement that I need, because I would like to just eliminate this gap. Right now it works, it looks cool. It wasn't too bad. It'd just be nice if that people who did STL files, if they're going to divide them into individual sections for you, if the sizing would be correct, especially if you're paying for it. But otherwise, I think this is a really great STL file. I'm really happy with it. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to play a game of Legion with it on the table. So that is my latest printing endeavor. I will hopefully be bringing more to you guys in the future, sooner than later. But yeah, it was a fun experience, another great print, and I can't wait to do more with all the cool files that you can buy off of Imperial Terrain and some other files that you can get free elsewhere. I think Imperial Terrain does a great job, and I can't wait to look into more of their stuff. And I can't wait to print more, Legion terrain, so I can, develop my game into a even cooler experience. But tell me what you guys think. If you guys think that this is a cool 3D print, what else you would like to see me 3D print. If it's something that I feel like I want to do, give me ideas. I wouldn't mind trying out new cool things, especially if someone gives a good enough idea. Comments are always appreciated. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. And that's all for now, folks.